a lot of kids on these Canadian teams are cracking the lineup. Draisaitl in Edmonton. You're seeing it with Lazar in Ottawa, but not Nylander with the Toronto Maple Leafs, who will go back to Sweden.
This is by far the best decision that they can make. It's the right one. It's unique, obviously. Very seldom are you in a position to have many options other than the one that you send a kid back to junior hockey. It's one or the other when you're talking about top 10 picks. This one's a little different because with Nylander, they had the option of sending him to the American Hockey League and having him right under your roof.
Or Major Junior.
Or Mississauga.
Major Junior, or back to Sweden, and where he can still compete against men far greater, bigger challenge than I think the one in junior. I think the one that keeps him out of the American Hockey League probably has more to do with the fact that you don't want him exposed in this environment on a daily basis. And although they're down at the Ricoh Center and they're in the American Hockey League, let's face it, it's one umbrella here. You get the news, you get the reports. If it gets a little sour,
isn't that why you have your American Hockey League team in your backyard?
Not for kids that young. Not for kids that young.
To me, the decision was an easy one. Go back to Sweden, a comfortable situation. He's still a kid. He's not that big. He's a heck of a talent. And I think...
So you protect that talent.
Big time. I think it was a good move. It doesn't surprise me in the least. If he's not going to make the team here, he's got to go back to Sweden for another year in a good league, a league that he can continue to work on his skill and also play against men and not have the pressure of the American League and the 3-3, 3 games and 3 nights. I just don't think a teenager should be in the American Hockey League.
Or the pressure if he scores a hat trick in one game, right? They'd be calling for him.
That would be minor for me. The pressure of playing in Toronto.
Another year in the Swedish Elite League, he could come back next year and be a more impact player, almost like a Morgan Riley now is in a position now, after just 1 year, to be an impact player for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
And you know what?
That's what you want out of Nylander next year. Not dip your toe in the water, for the first 8 or 9
Surprised
games.
He didn't get a game, though?
He got enough. He got the exhibition games. He's got enough. Get him out.
You know what?
Get him on a plane. Get him out of here.
The big thing is their tops. You want him coming sooner than later because the top 6, they're missing one guy there in that top 6. I mean, you got Lupul, Kadri, and you got the big line, however they work out that. There's one hole there. And there's 5 top 6 guys. And
the pressure is to put Clarkson back in there.
Well, yeah. And to try to get him going.
To get him going.
So that's going to be interesting to see. But Nylander's going to be a good player for them. It's a good pick, and I think they're doing the right thing.